but how do we enhance devolution? And this is one way of doing it, taking resources and the right of citizens to participate in an equitable manner closer to them by legal and practical means. With this, Madam Speaker, I appeal to all Kenyans of goodwill as the members of Parliament undertake this afternoon on their behalf to entrench it in the Constitution, to appreciate that this is one way we are enhancing
of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025 to entrench the CDF, the Teso community. It has been able to provide resources that have uplifted this community. I want to give the example that when I came in 2017, Honorable Speaker, the constituency of Teso North did not have a single government college or training institution. No single college since independence. And because through the NGCDF, we've been able to establish, the committee worked around the clock and established 4 institutions. These 4 institutions today have over 4,000 students. Honorable Speaker, the institutions such as the Kenya Medical Training College has over 700 students. And these students walk from home, from their villages to the college, and therefore the cost of training goes down. Even the poorer sections of the community are able to access education. We have a TTI which has over 3,000 students. We were able to establish a National Youth Service Institute that has been able to be operationalized through NGCDF. And we have also been able to establish a KIBIT, Kenya Institute of Highway and Building Technology. Honorable Speaker, without this, an area such as that, and there are many areas that have been marginalized in this country, would not have the opportunity for development. And therefore, NGCDF entrenchment is key to ensuring that we entrench inclusivity and equity in development in this country. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, I want to say the entrenchment of these funds is going to address poverty alleviation in various areas that are affected. Children who are unable to access education because of poverty, Honorable Speaker, have been able to get through bursaries. It is only the NGCDF bursaries that are felt on the ground. And because many of these children could not access education, the bursary we need actually to enhance, and therefore entrenching it is going to help us to ensure that access to education is open to even poor children. Honorable Speaker, again, if I give the example of my constituency, we have had more than 2,000 students sponsored, fully sponsored by CDF in various colleges and to undertake different courses. At the same time, we see that in terms of bursaries, we have had more than 30,000 who have been able to benefit from bursaries, and therefore they are kept in school, they are able to perform. Honorable Speaker, apart from construction of infrastructure and schools and the sponsorship for these children, the CDF fund particularly has done a lot on schools in the improving infrastructure of schools. And Honorable Speaker, in this particular fund, I support the idea of entrenching because, again, Kenya has been experimenting on these development strategies or ways by which we progress as a country. At the independence, you'll recall, Honorable Speaker, we had the sessional paper number 10 of 1965 on African socialism and its application to development in Kenya. One of the things that we were trying to experiment then is to see how best we can achieve equity, development, and of course distribution of resources as well as political devolution of sort. We had talked of regionalism that time. Over time, in the 80s, you'll recall, Honorable Speaker, we had the district development committees. Honorable Speaker, I happen to have been one of those days of when we had the DDCs. I was a DC at one stage, and it was an instrument that the government was trying to ensure that resources, there's participation by local leadership, as well as all the departments at the district level in planning and ensuring that these resources reach the ground. This particular DDC, after the devolution brought in now the counties. The whole experiment of counties and the whole experiment of what we have been applying, that is the CDF, is actually a progression. Honorable Speaker, I want to support that as of today, this NGCDF particularly has proved to be a fund that is working. And therefore, we need to entrench it in the Constitution, as well as we have now counties as devolved units. I wish that this Honorable House will come back after entrenching this. We should be able to consider entrenching the Ward Development Fund, and this Ward Development Fund will ensure that the devolved funds that go to counties, Honorable Speaker, can reach to the grassroots. So as the Constituency Development Fund, which is national government funds, reach the constituencies, we also want the ones that are in the county government to reach the wards. And therefore, the public will really feel the development that is required. So, Honorable Speaker, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I support the entrenchment of NGCDF, the NGAF, as well as the Senate Oversight Fund in this Constitution. I also want to urge all members, let us all turn up and give the 2/3. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Member for Mandera, she has walked out. Member for Kwanza.
It's a lovely opportunity. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to thank the two members of Parliament, Honorable Chikonga and Otieno, for coming up with this so that can entrench the NGCDF into the Constitution. Madam Speaker, without going, I think we have talked so much about it. And those who are opposing this particular NGCDF, CAF, and of course the oversight fund by the senators, are those staying in Nairobi. I can tell you, they don't even go home. They don't even know what is happening at home. You ask, and I met one of them, a very senior lawyer, and asked him, "How have you been?" "Oh, how's home?" He has not been at home to see exactly what NGCDF has done, what CAF has done, and oversight has done. And therefore, Madam Speaker, this is an opportunity for this House to be able to entrench this in the Constitution and forget about that noise that is being done out there, because they don't know what they are talking about. They are talking because they just want to talk for the sake of it, to meet their presence, whatever it is. Some of them, I think, are even very senior lawyers. And therefore, I want to take this opportunity again to say, without NGCDF, what this country will go through, and you can ask me, it means we'll go back to Harambe. Even the students who are supposed to go to school, and we're supposed to do that, Madam Speaker, it means we're going back to Harambe to take our children. Once you go to Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, parents will be coming to you as members of the parliament, as a women rep, as a senate, that now my child is supposed to go to school and they have no money. So because of the structure that we have put in place, the NGCDF has taken care of that. I don't get involved at all. All I know that I do the oversight, and they have done a very good job, because I know it's a very broad-based. Even my district sub-county commission is involved. And then, of course, the committee is also involved. Very representative. For me, I come from Trans Nzoia. It's a small Kenya. And I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we have had a very good presentation of this, and it has done a lot of. You go to Kwanza, go to any one of the constituencies in this country, you can see what CDF has done. In the absence of CDF, Madam Speaker, we're going back to Harambee, where we have to go back and ask, okay, fine, we want to build up a second school, a primary school here, there are no classroom, even the toilets, you'll do Harambee. But CDF, all you need to do, you get information from the committee of the particular school, and that's it. They want this CDF to go to the county. It's actually a joke, because I come from a county, and you can see even ECD, construction of ECDs are not there. So what does it mean? You take this to the county, and all you are doing is that you are enabling our brothers and sisters who are at home, the governors, what have you, to use money. And most of it, we have had cases in the courts where they have been accused of misuse of the money. So assume now you take the money to whatever county. I don't want to mention my county. In fact, today as we are talking, my governor is actually in trouble because of misuse of the money. Now assume now you are taking the CDF for 5 constituencies to the county. What will you get? Nothing. You'll be hearing nothing but court cases. And therefore, Madam Speaker, this afternoon, let's put this particular funding in the Constitution, and we are not begging anybody. It's all right, because we want to avoid the problems that we've been having in the past. We avoid harambes. Those of you who don't know, some of us have been here for quite some time. Those were the days when you'll be asked, okay, now you see, whatever it is, you want to build up a lot, even toilets. Then you have to call for the harambes. That again is not something that we have to go forward, and therefore this is an opportunity for us this afternoon, Madam Speaker, for each one of us to be able to come and please let's vote for this so they can be able to entrench this into the Constitution. And the last one and not least, Madam Speaker, I also want to take this opportunity to remind members of Parliament that we don't get involved in this running of the CDF. All we do is oversight. And I've not had anybody being taken to court because he used the money from the CDF. None, or a CAF, or even the senators. So again, we'll be able to assist the senators to be able to do the oversight in our sub-counties and counties, and therefore we pass this afternoon so we can go a way forward. May I take this opportunity to say thank you very much for the opportunity and the support.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, members, our time for the morning session is up. We take note that there is a lot of interest, and I have requested the clerk to note members who have been queuing. As long as you'll be in the House, you'll get the first opportunity in the afternoon to make your contributions. Order, members. And the time being 1:01 p.m., this House stands adjourned until Thursday, 26 June 2025 at 2:30 p.m.
this serum effectively reduce dark spots?
The glycolic bright serum worked wonders for me.